Howdy, it's Mr. Russell. We're here to do our mole activity, and this is one of those activities that's more of just a practical purpose to try to get students to understand what a mole actually looks like. And for example, the question 1 says to measure out 3.06 moles of salt, sodium chloride, into a clear dry cup. Well, so an online thing, you can't really measure that out. So you'll have to watch me do it, and you'll actually have to tell me how many grams this is. Okay, so you won't get to see the balance, but I'm going to measure out 3.06 moles of salt. I'll show you what that looks like. So I'm going to place it on the balance. I'm going to tear the balance. So this is what 3.06 moles of salt looks like, and so you have to tell me how much this weighs just by showing your work and finding that out. So let's move on to the next one. Put 2.93 times 10 to the 24th molecules of water into a red dry cup. So we are going to use just one of these cups right here. I'll hit the tear button, and I'm going to show you how much that is. So 2.93 times 10 to the 24th molecules is this much water. That is about that much right there. So please tell me how many grams that is, because that's what I was shooting for. I was shooting for a target on my balance. Hopefully you're kind of getting this idea. I had to calculate this. I'm not going to show you the calculations, but I had to calculate them to understand that. So the next one says to obtain a copper metal sample from your instructor and determine how many atoms it contains. Write your answer. So I will show you the balance this time. This is my metal sample, and that is the balance. You hopefully should see that that says 4.79. 4.79. The next one says hand your instructor 9.67 times 10 to the 22 atoms of aluminum. Well, I'll take my aluminum foil. Students like to crumple, but it's actually, I think it's better to fold. Crumple versus fold. And we are going to find the mass of that. And so that's exactly what 9.67 times 10 to the 22 atoms of aluminum looks like. This much of aluminum right here in aluminum foil. And then the last one, measure out 0.0374 moles of ammonium sulfate into a blue dry cup. So I'll use a beaker again so you can see what ammonium sulfate looks like. The trick with this one is that I don't give you the chemical formula. So I'll have to measure that one out, and that is going to be Okay, that is going to be 0.0374 moles of aluminum. So you now need to show me and tell me how many grams that is.